Hi, I'm Hazel, and today we're going to be digging into the BfA Beta Pet Journal to take a look at some of the brand new pets coming in Battle for Azeroth, along with their movesets and, you know, an idea of approximately where you're going to be able to find them. So if you see one that you're just like, man, that is just, I need it, you know, you'll have a good first point to go. So this here is Taptaf. Taptaf's source is listed as Vignette, which means he's going to drop from one of those rare mobs. It's not really all that rare. He is an adorable pink little baby pig with muddy legs and an even muddier bum. For his moveset, he has Hoof, Comeback, Pig Out, Stench, Lick, and most interestingly, Cute as a Button, which up until this point has only been seen on the Elec plushie pet, because this move does nothing. And on the Elec plushie, it's cute because most of the Elec plushie's moves do nothing, and there's like an achievement involved. Here, it's just kind of like, well, I hope you like using Lick, because that's all you're gonna get on that tier. Next up, the spawn of Merektha is going to be a dungeon dropped, most likely from the Temple of Sephiroth. This is a new snake model. It's kind of like a Cobra, but like a nice, like, thick Cobra. And then for his moves, he's got Bite, Paralyzing Venom, Poison Fang, Hiss, Knot of Snakes, and Dust Clouds. When you look at the moveset and you see stuff like the Stun and the Dodge and the Interrupt, it looks like it could be a really useful pet, but then you think, you know, it's just beast damage on a beast pet. We have so many useful beast pets already, this one might just be a cute snake. Speaking of cute snakes, if you're into the thick snake model and you want it in a different color, we have here the Guardian Cobra Hatchling, which is the exact same thing except in white, although I believe the moveset is a bit different. It does have different moves. This one actually has some critter damage, and you've got Blinding Poison, Paralyzing Venom, Slither, Poison Fang, and up here is Bite. That one comes from a Vol'dun quest. Next up, we have Smoochums, and Smoochums is adorable. He's a little fat, tubby, little thick kitty. He kind of looks like a sausage, but he's like a kitty, and Smoochums is a ghost kitty. In life, he loved to play and sleep, and apparently attend some questionable sounding tea parties. For his moveset, he has Absorb, Rabid Strike, Blood Fang, Prowl, Nap Time, my favorite, and then Tea Party. So, you know, some nice connections to his story origin, whatever that happens to be. This is the first instance we've seen of the Fat Cat model yet attainable in game. Hopefully we get to see more of them in a more alive form. The little face, it's like a dog face. It almost looks like they took like a bloodhound face and then just stuck it on like a sausage cat. The Restored Revenant is our first archaeology pet. This is presumably from Drusvar Archaeology, and it's like a little wicker construct, but it's like a little baby one, you know? It's got the big head, it's got the feet, it's got like a little teeny tiny bone antler tail. It's probably the cutest thing I've ever seen made out of bone and antlers, I think. He's an undead pet, and for his moveset, he's got Bite, Rabid Strike, Bone Barrage, Roar of the Dead, Reanimate, and Ghostly Bite. So you've got basically a Howl or a Bone Barrage here. Notably in this moveset, he is the first pet to have Ghostly Bite that can also take a move that is basically Howl. You've got a real go for broke kind of combo there. It might be good. The next new pet is Poda, and Poda is a ferret. So we're getting cool snake noodles, we're getting cool fur noodles. He's a cute little guy. He's a beast pet from a Vol'dun quest, and his moveset has Thrash, Strike, Feign Death, Prowl, Uncanny Luck, and then Rake. So there could be some potential here with using the Uncanny Luck buff and then Feign Death to swap in something else, but again, I always see these things and they look really cool and then they never happen, so I don't have the best eye for it. Miimii just got a rename in a recent beta build. This was previously called Mummy, but it comes out to about the same thing. This pet is a dungeon drop, so from the King's Rest dungeon. It's Mummy, it's an undead pet, and the moveset we have Infected Claw, Consume, Mummy Wrap, Ancient Knowledge, Gale Slash, and then Death and Decay. So lots of undead damage, a nice heal with Ancient Knowledge, and a brand new pet model. He's always got his grabby fingers on. I'm kind of shocked that this isn't an archaeology pet, but perhaps that would have been too on the nose. Next up, Francois is a glorious chicken. If I had organized this list with my favorite at the end, it absolutely would have been number one. He is to be found somewhere in Tiergard Sound. He is a pompous member of the bourgeoisie, whose wealth and influence was born from the exploitation and labor of the Pecletariat, and some real person somewhere sat at a desk and typed that out and put it into the game. Francois' moveset has Peck, Slicing Wind, Make It Rain, which is kind of interesting, Squawk, and then Egg Barrage and Flock. Again, I'm not really good at predicting the usefulness of movesets, but there has to be some value in being able to take both Make It Rain and Egg Barrage. You could just alternate those. If there's some kind of a Black Claw happening from something else, it's gotta be good stuff. Next up, the Filthy Slime is the latest addition in a series of goopy slime pets with goopy slime pet themed moves. This one is going to be a dungeon boss drop. We don't really know where it's from, but apparently it eats a tremendous amount of garbage, which, you know, sounds smelly, but also kind of useful. His moveset includes Ooze Touch, Dreadful Breath, Corrosion, Stench, Swarm of Flies, and my favorite, Sewage Eruption. That's what you want in a pet. The Enchanted Tiki Mask is our first crafted pet on this list if you don't count the archaeology one. This is gorgeous. This is going to be from Enchanting. Zandalari themed pet obviously. It's magic type and the moveset is Spirit Fire Bolt, Focused Beams, Drain Power, Interrupting Gaze, Foreboding Curse, and then Sunlight. Next on the list, Dart is going to be our resident Stranger Things Season 2 reference. He does not have a description or a source yet. I'm assuming that they wouldn't make him a shop pet because it would be weird for their pop culture reference pet to be charged for. I don't know why that feels weird, but I don't think they've ever done that before. He's a really cool model, and you're going to see a bunch of these as creatures that you fight in Battle for Azeroth. He is a beast pet, and his moveset is Rip, Horn Gore, Devour, Mighty Charge, Consume, and then Consume Corpse. He sounds hungry. Colonel Shucks is probably not going to look like a Yeti. He is much more likely to look like this data mined model. It's like a terrible turnip, but with corn. He doesn't have any kind of a description or source yet, but he is an elemental pet with a very corn-themed moveset, including Kernel Toss, Wild Throw, Pop Pop. Could be just a corn thing, or that could be a community reference. He's got Evasive Stalk, Turn Up the Heat, and the Final Pop. The 10 out of 10 for themed move names, but when you actually read the tooltips, you'll notice that all of them do exactly the same thing. It's just elemental damage, which makes me think this is either A, not done yet, or B, this could be just a weird novelty pet, you know? We're trying new things. Lil Tika is a raptor pet with a sweet hat, if you would call it a hat. He is a beast pet. He's from a Zuldazar quest. He prefers to go for the face first. I did actually find the Lil Tika quest on the beta, but it didn't actually give me Lil Tika, so we'll see exactly where he's from. His moveset includes Rush, Black Claw, Face Bite, Ravage, Blood Fang, and Aura of Gonk, which is one of our new Aura-style pet battle moves that are coming in BfA. Face Bite is really just Leap, but Face Bite sounds way more fun. The last new pet in the BfA beta pet journal so far is B'aal, who is listed as being from Pet Battle B'aal. Ever since I saw this model, I thought for sure it was going to be a shop pet, but it says Pet Battle so far, and it also says not much is known about this otherworldly minion. He is a magic pet. He's got the same base model as Argy, but clearly he's a little bit... I don't even know if spooky's the right word. His moveset includes Shadow Flame, Dark Flame, Curse of Doom, Scorched Earth, Nethergate, and Apocalypse. Apocalypse. There's some good and weird stuff in there. There's some good, weird stuff in there. Somebody is going to find a good use for this guy. It's probably not going to be me, but somebody's gonna. So those are the new BfA journal pets so far. Knowing my life, they're gonna add a whole bunch of new ones like tomorrow. That sounds about right. We don't have any wild pets, or very few wild pets on this list so far, and I haven't really come across any new wild pets in the zones yet, so we can expect those hopefully on the beta pretty soon. Really excited for these new pets. My favorite has to be Francois. I just can't get over this chicken. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know which one of these you're looking forward to the most, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!